Padres fans, we're here to give you a 360 view and an all-access pass to your San Diego Padres. Here's what we have on deck for today's show. We kick it off with Padres President and CEO Mike D and Padres analyst Mark Grant as they pedal for a cause. Plus, we talk with the Fox Sports San Diego broadcast team about everyone's favorite game, Kick the Stick, and see how Padres outfielder John Jay gives back to our community. All that and more now on Padres POV, presented by Saquon.
It's one of the first things I think about in the morning, to be honest with you.
High five. Everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Padres POV. I'm your host, Michelle Margot. Today we're out here at Mission Beach gearing up and practicing for the Padres Pedal the Cause event. Pedal the Cause is a way for everybody to join the fight against cancer. You can ride with a team or, like me, ride solo. Even Padres President and CEO Mike D and Padres analyst Mark Grant got in on it. Take a look.
Hi everybody, Mark Grant here, coming to you today from beautiful Mission Bay in San Diego. With me is CEO and President of the San Diego Padres, Mike D.
Good to see you, Mud.
Good to see you. Usually see this cat in a coat and tie, but today we're out training for a great cause. And Mike D, Padres Pedal the Cause. We've got ellipticos, we've got helmets. That means that we're trying to raise money to kick the you-know-what out of something.
Yeah,
what is that?
We've got to end cancer in our lifetime. And, when that story's written, San Diego will be part of that story. Well, Padres Pedal the Cause in a short period of time has already become the largest athletic fundraiser in San Diego County, raising over $2.7 million in its first 3 years. This year, the Padres will join forces to evolve the event into Padres Pedal the Cause, moving all the operations, the headquarters, to Petco Park. Well, last year we hosted a spin event at Petco Park, which served as a precursor to the road courses that were ridden about a month later, but this year we're taking it to the streets. There are 4 leading cancer institutions here doing a lot of great research in San Diego County, and Padres Pedal the Cause is to provide 100% of the money that's raised in this year's event, a goal of $2 million, Mud, to those research centers to make advances against this horrific disease. There's something for everybody. 6 different routes. You can be a virtual rider. You can also spin at Petco Park. There's no excuses. Everybody can pitch in, put their feet on the pedal, and become a part of Padres Pedal the Cause.
Now, anytime there's an event with bicycles, usually it's the 2-wheel bicycle, right? When is the last time you've seen one of these? Tell us about the Elliptico.
This is also unique to San Diego. Built right here in Solana Beach, Elliptico is a great alternative way to participate in Pedal the Cause. A lot of Padre Pedal participants will be on bicycles, but you can pick up an Elliptico for those of you that may not have ridden a bike in a while and they're comfortable in your own gym on an Elliptico. This is basically a moving elliptical machine. Whether you're riding, volunteering, donating, there are multiple ways that you can be involved with this event, but the goal is for the Padres to rally the community around helping to find a cure for this horrific disease.
Well, Mike D, thank you so much for the training course. This is a lot of fun.
It was great to be out here in Mission Bay, and as beautiful as this is, Mud, picture on November 13th when you're finishing whichever ride you choose to do, riding into Petco Park in front of your family and friends and screaming fans, knowing that you did something great to raise money for cancer research. November 12th and 13th, gopedal.org, everything based at Petco Park. It's going to be a blast.
How come you've got the cool glasses and I got the tired ones?
Hey, some things just speak for themselves. They don't need to be explained.
I love the Elliptico. How about the Eclipse to go? When he rides one, it's an eclipse because he's so big in front of you. So, Fryer, you're going to join us? You're going to beat cancer? All right. Folks, join us beating cancer right here in San Diego. It starts with us, and it starts with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Together, as a community, we can all do our part for the cause. Speaking of great causes, still to come, see how Alicia Gwynn keeps the Gwynn legacy alive when she hosts over 100 kids from all over the country at her home.
It's Kid Chris, and I'm back on the track. GOMA, we do not slack.
Plus, John Jay challenges his teammates for the local Boys and Girls Club. See which Padres can hold their own in a bowling alley. Don't go away.
If you've seen me bowl, you know I wouldn't challenge anybody. Cut the camera, kill that.
But first, let's test your knowledge with some Padres POV trivia. Where did John Jay play collegiate baseball? Is it A, Louisiana State University, B, Arizona State University, or C, University of Miami? We'll tell you right after this. Welcome back to Padres POV. Before the break, we asked you, where did John Jay play collegiate baseball? If you answered C, University of Miami, you are correct. He played at Miami from 2004 to 2006, where he was a 3-time All-American and a first-team All-Atlantic Coast Conference selection. Another one of your current Padres who attended the U, Jamile Weeks. Recently, Alicia Gwynn and the TAG Foundation gave back to 100 children when they stayed at the Gwynn household for an entire week learning lifestyle skills and character building. Check it out.
GOMA is actually part of our character education program, goals, objectives, methods, and attitudes.
It's a character-based curriculum designed to help students resolve conflicts.
We focus on 5 areas, and they include inclusion, mentorship, multicultural appreciation, conflict resolution, and relationship building. The children will typically learn strategies to encourage them to be part of an inclusive community.
I asked for some of my students to help me over here to incorporate a few more dance steps in it, so now you have the East Coast and the West Coast working together. Billy Rock! Billy Rock!
Well, during the day, they go through my book called Practical Principles of Character Building, and it has a series of plays. They do a lot of singing. So we try to engage them in a lot of activities so that, you know, they could really, really grasp and begin to feel within what they're doing.
Say, I am GOMA! I am GOMA!
I was in a elective called Music Education, and we've created our own song. It's Kid Chris, and I'm back on the track. GOMA, we do not slack. Call me USA Boat, because I'm about to run it back.
Instead of having adults provide all the supervision and speak to kids, it's a lot better sometimes to have it come from other peers. So what we try to do is use the more seasoned kids, the older kids, to teach the younger ones and to set the right example for them, with the idea being that the younger ones are being raised up to become mentors one day.
I've been mentoring other kids that have joined this international organization. I started out being mentored actually by my brother. My older brother tutored me on math, and now I'm tutoring other kids in math. I'm also helping kids pronounce words better, and we're hoping that those kids can spread their knowledge onto other kids inside schools in their community.
I actually become sometimes a mentee too, because I learned from them too. So it's been really fun having them here.
Alicia has been just a wonderful host to us here, and she's taken just a number of children into her arms and has embraced us and basically claimed us as her own.
Well, when they get home, they get to play basketball, there's ping pong. You know, they like just being out here.
You had a bunch of kids that, you know, they met each other for the first time, and there was a little trepidation there at the very beginning. But as they began to interact with one another, they were able to see the similarities as far as things that they enjoy and the values that are positive, from diversity to unity, to community.
This week I've definitely learned more about accepting different people's cultures, about being a more caring, sharing, and loving person. We've definitely met lots of different people from lots of different situations and backgrounds.
It's been great. The students are looking forward to coming back again, and we just couldn't have asked for anything better.
It's always great to see how the Gwynn family gives back to this community. Also doing his part, Will Myers, who stopped by the Padres baseball camp for a little Q&A.
It's important for us to get through as many questions as possible.
What made me focus on baseball? Well, that was what I was best at, so that's what I kind of stuck to. I always enjoyed baseball, and you know, even at your guys' age, it was something I always loved to do.
How many home runs have you hit?
I do not know. I think I have like 55 in my career so far, so not that many. Need to get some more.
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Probably just chocolate, real boring. How old are you guys?
I'm 9. I'm 9. I'm 10.
How old do you think I am?
25.
25.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about that? There you go, man.
Coming up after the break, see John Jay and the rest of your Padres get together when they're throwing strikes off the field.
How we doing? How we doing? See the hurricane too?
And we dissect just how big the rivalry is within the Fox Sports San Diego family. We'll be right back.
Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me next time. I didn't take my medicine yet.
To me.
Back here on Padres POV on an elliptical doing our part to pedal the cause. Remember, if you don't want to participate as a rider, you can always do your part by taking a virtual ride. Now let's take a deeper look into the game we play every day here on Fox Sports San Diego, Pick the Stick. We ask all the broadcasters the questions you've always wondered, and it gets a little competitive.
It's our competition when it comes down to it. It's our fun, friendly competition, but all of us have an aspect that it really bothers us, which it really shouldn't.
It's the most annoying flipping game I have ever played. It's so annoying.
When you're in last place the entire season, the strategy really is that as the grandfather of our team, it's important that I support and uphold the honor of all these young fellas that are so desperate to win. You know, I did win the very first one, so there's nothing exciting in my repeating.
That's a great line. You win with a 0. Isn't Pick the Stick fun?
It's one of the first things I think about in the morning, to be honest with you, because honest to God, I wake up and I take a look at the numbers, see who's pitching that day and who might be in the lineup that day and what their numbers are.
Mark Sweeney goes a lot with feel. I've noticed that. He doesn't really look at the numbers all the time. He just, you know, he goes with that instinct, and I think that's that player's instinct that he brings to it.
I throw a dart at the wall, and if it hits a certain name, I pick them.
I stink. I'm terrible at this game. There's absolutely nothing I've been able to figure out to establish any kind of consistency at all. I pick who I think is going to be good that day, and it's almost like somebody tells them I picked them, and then they purposely have a terrible day.
I've lost a lot. Still don't have a gnome, but that's okay. It's fun.
I gotta turn on my hearing aid. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me next time. I didn't take my medicine yet.
To me, if you would listen.
Who do you think's gonna win this year and Pick the Stick?
Oh, I am, of course. You kidding me?
It's in my blood. I've won 2 times in a row. What kind of question is that?
No, I actually think Mike Pomeranz is going to go all the way to the end, the last week, and he's going to fail.
Well, if I don't say me, and I'm currently atop the board, then Sweeney's going to get all over me for not having confidence. However, one thing I know about me is I have an incredible ability to fail and fail quickly.
You've got a couple games coming up. I've got a couple road trips coming up. I think we can do this.
You set a record.
Oh no.
You set
Really?
a record last night.
Did I set a record when I got 12 points my first time out? I'm bringing down the team. I'm the weakest link in this team right now.
No. Those days are behind us.
Okay.
Onward and upward. We are only going up from here, girl. We got this. High five.
So I had to pick somebody to win. I'd like to see Sweeney win because neither of us have won. Nobody at the desk has won yet, so he could represent the entire desk. If he's watching this, then I definitely don't want Sweeney to win. Anybody else but Sweeney.
I was really rooting for you and Julie, and you had that slump in mid-season, and who knows, you may come back and still challenge those two wise guys that are in the studio, Mike and Mark, and you ladies will wind up winning that, whatever they call that ogre thing that we had as a prize. Oh, the gnome, yeah.
My rival has to be Mark Grant because he's back-to-back champion, so we have to take him down. But I always have fun with Mike Pomerantz. He really hates my reactions when I win that particular night. Can't stand it.
See, in my mind, to have a rival, you have to be competitive, right? I'm never competitive. I'm always at the bottom. I'm like the little kid in the back of class screaming, like, pick me, pick me.
Oh, Dick Enberg. He throws stuff when he doesn't win. You should see him up in that booth. He's damaged so many chairs and tables up there. He's got a big bill coming at the end of the year.
Mark Grant. Because he's won 2 years in a row, and that's all we hear about. So I'd really like him to lose.
Two-time winner. I'm boasting all over town. I go down the street and people say, look, there goes the two-time back-to-back pick the stick winner.
Is there anything you want to say to any of the competitors?
Yeah, you've got no chance. I've got a month and a half to go, and I'm on a tear right now, so I'm pretty hot.
We'll just have to wait and see who wins the coveted gnome this season. Well, the end to the minor league baseball season is quickly approaching, and your AAA team, the El Paso Chihuahuas, lead the Pacific Coast League Southern Division and have potential to be playoff bound. They're in the midst of a 5-game series with the second-place team, the Albuquerque Isotopes, and then they host the Las Vegas 51s, so stay tuned to see how they do. Coming up next, see which of your Padres hold their own on the bowling lanes as they support John Jay in his quest to give back. Stay with us.
It would be awesome to beat him. I mean, I wouldn't care if I lost, but if I beat him, it would really sting him a lot.
Welcome back to Padres POV. We're here at our last stop as we train for the Padres Pedal the Cause event. The event offers a variety of cycling distances from 12 to 162 miles. While on the subject of training, the entire Padres team competed in a local celebrity bowling tournament, John Jay's Baseball, to help benefit the Boys and Girls Club of San Diego.
The Boys and Girls Club is an organization that's near and dear to my heart. It's somewhere where I grew up in Miami attending. It kept me off the streets, it kept me in a positive environment, and it allowed me to develop my baseball skills, which is the reason I'm standing here today and able to come out here and host this event to raise money for this great cause.
Boys and Girls Club, it just provides a place where it's a safe haven. You know, it's a place where kids can go after school, they can work on homework, they can play sports, they can socialize. It just, you know, it's a great place to keep them off the streets.
Jay actually went there when he was a kid, so it's pretty important to him, and now it's really important to me too.
All right.
You've done these bowling tournaments before. What made your passion for this come about?
You know, I think bowling's fun. Bowling's a place where everybody can come out. It doesn't matter your age, doesn't matter, you know, you can bring grandmothers out here, grandkids, you can bring out the little kids, and I know I've been very fortunate in my life, so it's always great when I can give back.
Look at Will. Will's like the most competitive guy I know in my life. If he has a bad shot, I guarantee he'll walk around and like pace.
How we bowling? How we bowling?
All right.
How we doing?
It's a special event, and he does all the right things, so it's fun to be a part of it.
It's always good to get people together. You know, I got a chance to make a fool of myself, and you know, it's a really good event.
Maybe his son is the cutest thing in the world. They came on a plane trip with us, and he sat down, watched guys play cards, and like just hanging out. Oh yeah. All right, thanks again. Have fun.
Yeah, baseball. Everyone's got to sign up and do this. This is so cool.
I think I'm gonna actually go to the Miami Notre Dame game at Notre Dame this year. Yeah.
We don't hold that against you. That's all right.
That's all right.
If you could challenge anyone to a bowl-off, who would it be and why?
I got to go Derek Norris. I just think he's got something. He's got the it quality, I think.
I think I'd have to challenge Will just because he's so competitive, and it would be awesome to beat him. I wouldn't care if I lost, but if I beat him, it would really sting him a lot.
Will Myers, I heard one last year, so I hear he's a hot bowler, but Christian Betancourt was really talking a big game, so he might bring it in. I don't know.
If you've seen me bowl, you know I wouldn't challenge anybody. I might be able to take my 7-year-old daughter, but after that, that's it.
Cut the camera. Kill that. It didn't happen. That didn't happen.
John Jay, because he puts this on all the time, so he has to be good.
Somebody's wife. Just it gives me a better chance to win.
In order for a fair fight, I'd like an average to below average bowler.
How we doing? She's a hurricane too.
John's a class act, and for him to hold this to benefit a charity, that says a lot about his character and a lot about the type of person he is. Just who him and Nikki are. They're outstanding people. They're a huge part of the community, and we're proud to have them in the Padre family.
He is a winning player. He has a winning attitude. He goes about his business in all the right ways, and I think a lot of guys look up to him.
He loves to give back, and that's something that's really important to me also, so he's a good one. I'm lucky I got him.
Obviously, we play baseball for a living, and a lot of people look up to that. But this is the stuff that really matters. Helping out kids, and that's the important part of life.
Well, that'll do it for this week's episode of Padres POV. Thank you so much for joining us. For more information on the Padres Pedal the Cause, you can visit sandiego.pedalthecause.org. Until next week, I'm Michelle Margot. Cue the rollout.
Speed.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to back here on Padres.
They start clucking like big old chickens and roosters.
I'm coated in gnome repellent.
Hi.